idea was this, anyways, to shoot with my grandson? Like there was nobody else I could have used. Fine walleye in BC. Blows my mind.
Nice catch, Grandpa.
Look at you, Mr. Hotshot.
Oh, my!
Oh. Are you ready for this?
The Fishin' Canada Show, brought to you in part by Ram Trucks. Guts, glory, Ram. Stearns, trusted on the water since 1952. Mercury Outboards, #1 on the water. And Outdoor Canada, Canada's only national fishing and hunting magazine.
This Fishing Canada episode could very well be the greatest adventure I've ever been on. It certainly has all the potential to be the most gratifying experience of my career. On the other hand, it could be a total disaster. Meet my grandson, Nick. He's the love of my life and a really cool 13-year-old. Now, although we've spent a lot of time together, this will be the very first time that Nick and I have actually gone off on a wilderness fishing trip on our own, without some form of adult supervision. No parents, no other kids. I've got no support team to fall back on. God help us all. We're sailing uncharted water here, folks. Like most kids his age, given the opportunity to spend a day outdoors fishing, Nick will jump all over it. But that's just one day. This will be a full week, and he'll be disconnected the whole time.
I hope I meet my grandpa's expectations. I don't want to let him down. Nobody told me how I'm supposed to behave around him this week. Is he my good old granddad, or is he that famous fishing TV guy? I guess I'll have to figure that one out for myself.
We're going to Northern Rockies Lodge, British Columbia, situated at the far northwest corner of the province, very close to where it meets the borders of the Yukon and Northwest Territories.
To me, it doesn't really matter where we go. All I know is that we're going fishing really far away. I just hope I catch a big fish and impress the heck out of my grandpa.
The front yard of the lodge is the takeoff point for hundreds of kilometers in all directions. Here, a floatplane is not just the best, but the only means of transportation. With over 20 fly-in fishing destinations available, the fishing promises to be dynamite. It sits on the Alaska Highway, a road designed to join Alaska to the US, cut right through the very heart of British Columbia. Plans for this road actually began in the late 20s, but it wasn't until the bombing of Pearl Harbor and the threat of a Japanese invasion in 1941 that it became a reality. 10,000 men from the US Army Corps of Engineers began construction in March of 1942 and completed this 2,700-kilometer road 7 months later. An amazing feat of wartime engineering. To say that this road cuts a swath through unending wilderness is a gross understatement. It is some of the most beautiful wilderness in North America. Bison, bear, sheep, goats, and caribou are typically always within sight of the highway along its entire stretch. Not sure what Nick's feelings are at this point in time, but me, man, I'm having deja vu overload right now. I've thought about this very scene from the very first day Nick was born. Somehow, I always knew we'd end up here in a place just like this.
I think the uniqueness of our operation is we access remote mountain lakes which are not being fished. We are the only people who fish them up here. We may fish them 2, 3, 4 times a year.
No wet. This is the first time for me. How many kids my age get to fly in float planes going out to different lakes to catch fish in some of the most beautiful landscapes in the world?
So Nick, how do you like your first adventure on the float plane?
It's almost like a roller coaster.
Wow.
So we are basically at the point where BC, the Yukon, and the Northwest Territories join together.
All touch. Wow. It almost feels like you could reach out and touch some of these mountains, huh, Nick?
Yeah, they're really close.
Look at this lake. Wow. Out here in the middle of nowhere. And there it is, a big bowl of walleye, Nick. And it's all ours.
You got one?
Yep.
All right, I'm reeling in.
That didn't take long. Our first BC walleye.
Woo!
Oh boy.
Oh boy, a stud
Oh boy. Hard to tell.
or a pike?
Well, it could be that too, eh? It's got that walleye head shake though. It's a walleye. Oh yeah. Look at the way that rod's bent.
Oh my God.
He's over there somewhere,
Yeah.
underneath the boat. He's pulling me away. Look at this thing, it's pulling us around the lake.
We're going backwards.
I know. I knew when he hit and missed the first time, he hit like a big fish. Oh, there he is. Oh, a nice walleye.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Woo! That is a nice fish.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Hello, baby.
Hello?
Hello, baby. You ready? Here you go. Here you go.
Go, go, go!
Get him.
Ah, look at that.
He's a long, lean body. But this time of year, it's to be expected. I mean, the ice has only been out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And,
Look at that.
You see how lean he is right now? He'd normally be a big fatty. Yeah, look at that fin all tore up. Probably got in a tussle with somebody. But
Maybe a
you can
bite.
always tell that they're a big fish. The head. Look at that. He just barked at you. Look at that.
Oh.
Look at the head on him.
Yeah, you can just see him. Why is his dorsal down?
Right now he's kind of calm. I've got all the weight on the palm of my hand. I find it's the only successful way that you can deal with these things because you can't grab them by any part of the body. Yep, easy, big guy. You think he wants to bite you. You went, oh.
Nice catch, Grandpa. Nice catch.
Oh, we got the one's out. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
There's a net full of fish. Swing and a miss.
Oh. I don't think my bait's still on there. He took my
You
bait.
lost your bait.
He took my worm.
He did too.
All right. Now I got something against him. Now I got a reason for
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
We're eating this one.
All right, so what's going in the plate?
He's here. He's hungry. I think I'm a little too early.
Yeah, you got to feel. Watch my rod tail. Look how many hits you think I'm getting. See those? Those are not hits.
No?
I know the difference, right? And that's what you got to develop. It's the toughest fish. You know, they say that if you're a good walleye fisherman, you are a really good fisherman. That's it. Oops, that was a good hit. I saw that.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
oh,
easy. Don't panic. Easy. Don't. This is a walleye. Don't. He's totally different than what you're used to. Okay.
Yeah?
Just let him do all the work.
I can see him.
Okay.
Oh, he's nice.
Okay. Relax. Well, that's a nice. That's going to be lunch.
Yeah.
That's going to be
There we go, I
lunch.
got him. That's a nice walleye. Honestly, like,
If you do say so yourself.
if I do, and I do.
You don't want to mess around with this guy. I'll tell you right now.
No?
In terms of teeth,
I got him.
he is as toothy as they come.
Is
There
a
you
pike
go,
more
buddy.
toothier?
Well, different type of teeth. This guy is very canine-ish.
Okay, so how do I hold this guy?
Well, you're going to hold him with your weight underneath. You want to do this? I think you should.
All right. Okay, so.
I think you should.
All right, so I need a
Weight.
tail. Oh, you got cut.
Wait. Yeah, wait. Wait there. Turn to the camera. See, I got my first walleye.
I got lunch.
Good stuff, man. That's the first school of fish.
Yeah, this is the fish. Texas.
Well, one of us got a fish, the other guy's got the other guy's line. I'll guarantee you that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got the fish.
You got the fish?
Yeah, he's
I-
bobbing.
Well, the fish is over here. My fish.
We got two fish.
We got two fish, yeah.
We went through a school.
Went through a school. There was schoolies. First schoolies of the day.
Yeah, there he is.
Bring him
I
around
saw
this side. See if you can swing him around.
Oh yeah,
Nice fish.
Woo.
Ooh, son.
there he is. Woo!
Look at these things.
Two fish, one net.
Yeah, give me the net. Over here to the net where I've got one in. Bring him in. bring him in. Oh, we got the one's out. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
There's a net full of fish. High five. Wow, that's a first. It's the first one for us, that's for sure. There we go. I'd say I've got about 9 pounds worth of walleye in this net. Put them away.
I'm putting you down, fam. All right, you're up.
There you go. Bye-bye.
Hashtag double walleye.
There you go. I like that.
Some of that tasty for lunch.
See, they got the fire going for us.
That looks like heaven.
That's the only way to describe it. Perfect. Thank you, my friend.
It's so good! Oh my! Oh!
What would be the perfect scenario for you?
Real big fish.
Real? How big are we talking?
Like big.
Have you ever caught a lake trout before?
I think once, but he was small.
Okay.
He was real small.
It's almost like being a Jedi. What you got to do is you got to focus on that bait so that tiny, tiny little wobble turns into a massive movement in your, like that's how sensitive you've got to become with those hands. You are a Jedi, a fishing Jedi.
I think I'm the fishing Jedi.
You look like an Ewok to me.
Oh, coming from Chewbacca. Aim. Oh. I know.
Where did I go wrong?
Oh, good.
Whose idea was this, anyways, to shoot with my grandson? Like there was nobody else I could have used? Everybody was booked, I guess, eh? God forbid should there have been one angler out there available to shoot with me. What you want to do when you got a fish on is let the rod pull the fish without spinning the reel. Let the rod pull the fish and then pick up that tension.
Okay.
So you're letting the rod do the work as opposed to the reel. Because if you let the reel do the work, that means you got tension on the line and that's when you lose a fish or break off. Always let the rod do all the work.
So
okay?
like pull it
and then pick it up.
and then pull it up. Reel. Pull it up. Reel.
Well, you get good exercise anyways.
Pull it up.
Easy, easy, easy. Don't lift his head out of the water. Swing him into the net. Oh no, we can't lift him up. Oh, look at the size of that thing.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh my
My God. Look at the size of this thing. You got him?
I got him.
That is how you catch a fish. A 20-pound fish with a 6-pound test line. Okay, I think this is like amazing.
You want to release it?
I'll release it, yeah.
Today's hotspot is a remote lake trout destination on Long Mountain Lake in northern British Columbia. The waypoint on your screen will get you right there. As you can see by the look on Nick's face, this hotspot is one that can fulfill a lifetime of fishing dreams, no matter what age the angler might be. Casting, trolling, and vertical jigging will all produce Lakers here, but you better egg on because there are some real string stretchers lurking below. For more hotspots like this one, check out fishingcanada.com. How are you going to describe this moment to your friends at school?
They won't believe me, that's for certain. They won't.
Did we pick the right lure today by any chance? Wow. Yeah, what that is, that's an EGB. It's an old trout spoon. And what makes the EGB really cool, let me show you something about this. No other spoon. In fact, there's an old patent apparently back in the 1800s. The people who invented this actually patented this crazy looking little swivel. It's got no ball bearing. It's got nothing but just a triangular piece of steel. You see that?
Yeah.
And that is what is the magic of the EGB. Instead of spinning, it's just wobbling. No other lure company has ever been able to break that patent because it works. You got one?
Oh.
Yeah, you do. You got it going. Look at you. Mr. Hotshot.
Do you see anything?
No, he's way down there. I'm not going to see anything for a while yet.
Wow, this is crazy. This fish is pulling even more than the last one. There's no way this is a bigger fish. No way!
You have to break that fish's will. Otherwise, you'll break your line. That's the way. You're looking great, man.
He wants a fight!
He's taking us out there.
Dude, a fight!
Look at you. You're starting to wimp out on me.
It's a hard fish.
I know it is. Hey, folks, this is no setup. The kid is just plain out fishing the heck out of me. I've had 3 on and landed 0, and he's batting 1,000. It's got to be my outstanding teaching skills. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh my goodness,
my God.
Nick, that is scary. I don't know how we're going to land
Get
it.
over here.
I don't know.
Get him, get him, get him.
Oh!
Oh! My!
Oh! Oh! Are you ready for this? Look at the hump on his back,
Yeah.
right here,
Yeah.
and the kype, this nose, this
Yeah.
snout. That's a big male. Normally the
This is the
females,
alpha male.
this is alpha. This is the boss, and this is an ancient fish. This fish is 100 years old. I mean, this thing is incredible.
This is what fishing is all about.
Turn.
All right?
Turn.
All right? This is like a 30-pound fish.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but all right. You know what?
You know
When
what?
you're holding and you just caught that, you can say whatever you want.
I can.
I got a hold of you. Go ahead and be comfortable. Be
Whoa.
comfortable. Off he goes. Does Grandpa deserve, like, I don't know, something for that? For guiding you on a
Yeah?
fish like that?
You get a crisp
Slime.
high 10.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations. That is unbelievable. Can I catch one of those? Do you mind?
No, you can't. That's it. I did it. I caught the biggest fish of my life, and Grandpa's very impressed. I can tell. I hope as I get older and better at fishing, Grandpa will take me on more of these trips. For that matter, maybe I'll become a regular on the show. Hey, I can always hope, can't I?
No doubt you've heard me say this before, but I just need to remind you one more time. If you're a parent, a grandparent, an adult figure in a child's life, and you haven't already experienced what you've been watching here today, do it. It'll affect both of you in ways that you can never imagine. I promise you, it'll take the wrinkles out of your soul. Thanks for sharing this very special episode with Nick and me. To get to today's great fishing adventure, Nick and I flew from Toronto to Vancouver. From there, we took our next flight to Prince George, and then hopped onto another plane to Fort Nelson. The remainder of the trip was a drive along the scenic Alaskan Highway to Northern Rockies Lodge on the shores of Muncho Lake. This 5-star facility is nothing short of breathtaking. Along with fly-in fishing, they also offer aerial sightseeing tours, wildlife tours, mountain hiking, and the list goes on and on. They even have access to their very own natural hot springs, a great way to end an adventurous fishing day. Today's Cooper Tire KLP is all about location. During my entire lifetime of fishing, I've never been so surprised by such an outstanding all-around fishery as in these mountain lakes. If an angler, with either friends or in my case family, is seeking the ultimate exotic destination where you just don't quite know what's around the next bend, Well, this part of Western Canada could be your ticket.
The Fishin' Canada Show, brought to you in part by Coleman, the Outdoor Company, Cooper Tires, Princecraft Boats, dominate the waters, and Garmin, fight your fish, not your fish finder. Closed captioning provided by Lithium Pros, the one battery you need.